Hello, this is Mr. Waterman. We're learning geometry, lesson 6.3, using similar polygons. So first of all, we have a definition. Two polygons are similar polygons if the corresponding sides are congruent and corresponding side lengths are proportional. Okay? This is a lot like our definition for congruent polygons, where the corresponding angles were also congruent, but this time corresponding side lengths, rather than being congruent, this time they're proportional, which means we're going to be able to write ratios and proportions of the corresponding sides. So first example here, we have triangle ABC similar to EFGH, and we use this kind of a sideways looking S, means similar. So we can say ABCD, quadrilateral ABCD, is similar to quadrilateral EFGH. From that, we now know that corresponding angles, so angle A and angle E, which correspond here, A and E, are congruent. Likewise, all the other corresponding pairs of angles will be congruent too. So B is congruent to F, and so on. So C is congruent to G, angle D is congruent to angle H. Also, we can write ratios of corresponding sides. That's what we mean by corresponding side lengths being proportional. So, for example, the length of AB here to the length of EF, that ratio is going to equal the ratio of side length BC to FG. Okay? We can actually write an extended proportion and continue writing equalities, equal ratios of the remaining corresponding sides. So let's go take a look at applying this on an example. Using similar polygons means we're going to be given some information. So in this diagram, they've told us that triangle ABC, this triangle on the left here, is similar to triangle DEF, triangle on the right. Okay? So they're asking us to come up with three different things. So first, they've asked us to list all the pairs of congruent angles. So we know that in similar polygons, that all corresponding angles are congruent. So angle D should be congruent to angle E. So we can list that. Angle A is congruent to angle D. And we go around. They're listed in order, so A was first on this triangle and D's first on that one. That means those are corresponding sides. So likewise, B and E also correspond. So we can then write angle B is congruent to angle E. And then finally angle C is congruent to angle F. So that's part A is now complete. It also is asking us to check that the ratios of corresponding side lengths are equal. Okay? So what we have to do first is write ratios of the corresponding side lengths. So I would start with side AB, and that corresponds to this side DE here. So I would write that 25 is to 35. So let me show you what we've done here. So 25 is to 35 as BC is to EF. So that would be written as 20. Oops. Would be written as 20 is to 28. And then that should also equal this third pair of corresponding sides, 30 to 42. Notice in each case I put a side length from the left triangle, triangle ABC, on top, and its corresponding side on the bottom. So that's extremely important that you're consistent that way. So I tend to put pieces from the left triangle on the top, pieces from the right on the bottom. You should adopt some consistent strategy yourself. What you'll notice is that if we take each of these three ratios we've written and simplify them, they're all equal. So that's exactly what we were looking for. So it said check that the ratios of corresponding side lengths are equal, and so we've written that they all equal 5/7 in nice pretty writing. Last thing, part C, write the ratios of corresponding side lengths in a statement of proportionality. Ooh, that sounds important. Proportionality. So what we want to do is write the corresponding side lengths, 3 different ratios, all set equal to each other. And we've already really done that work with numbers before. So we're going to take the 3 ratios we wrote in symbols and set them equal to each other. Okay? So here we have corresponding side lengths, 3 different ratios, and we've written that they are all equal to each other and therefore proportional. Right, go ahead and watch the second video, which is 6.3 part B, where we will do an additional example and learn about scale factor. Thank you.